You're going to take us through a thing called a body scan. So what, this takes about 5 minutes, does it? Or?
Yeah, I mean, traditionally the body scan is done lying down, and it's recommended actually that it takes about 45 minutes. But we're not going to lie down, and we haven't got 45 minutes, so I'm going to give you a really bite-sized 5-minute practice to give you a bit of a flavour, and just also would like to invite you to do it as well. Okay, so just to invite the audience, make sure I can see you guys, perhaps to just find yourself in whatever position embodies a state of alertness but also relaxation. So this is where we're aiming for. So you're kind of alert, perhaps in a kind of dignified posture, feet on the floor, pushing the bum a little bit back into the chair, and if you wish to, just gently resting the arms on your lap. And you might notice already that in order to get into that position, you had to pay attention to the body and how the body was feeling and sensations entering into the brain from the body. If you wish to close your eyes, you're welcome to do so. If you're not, then just kind of stare intently into the back of the head of the person in front of you. And let's just begin with 3 breaths, just very normal breaths. But paying particular attention to the out-breath. And as you allow the mind to settle on the out-breath, just encourage you now to bring the mind down into the body. And you might do that by first paying attention to the sensations that you're experiencing through the back of the thighs, the bottom, and the lower back as you're sat on the chair. Here we're noticing and observing the effects of gravity. How is my body held in this chair? What sensations of softness or hardness am I experiencing? What are they really like? You might shift awareness now to the hands, deliberately zooming the attention perhaps to the left hand. Seeing as you try to do that the mind immediately wants to throw up all sorts of different things that it's really vital that you think about right now. And if you notice that's happening, just gently say to the mind, thanks for bringing all that up, but right now, focusing on the left hand. All the rich sensations entering into the brain from the palm. Sensations of coolness or warmth where the hand is connected to the leg or the chair. Now allowing the attention on the left hand to fade away and deliberately shifting to the right. Noticing maybe what happens in the mind as you deliberately choose to bring awareness to the right hand. Exploring the tactile sensations, perhaps, of the clothes. Seeing if it's possible to explore those sensations before naming. Raw sensations entering into the brain without any conceptual thinking, labeling. Finally, bringing awareness now to the breath again. Taking 3 breaths to end the exercise. Slowly opening the eyes. Just holding in mind what that feels like to have really allowed the mind to rest in the body in this way. Thank you. So, a very short body scan. We only did a few body parts. But in the full body scan, which you can probably find if you Google body scan, a few different ones that you can download. But maybe I could just ask you two, what did you notice doing that exercise?
I mean, I did notice immediately, of course, at first I thought I can do this without my mind wandering, and then of course it starts to wander, and I'm thinking, oh, it's so quiet, it's amazing that I know that there's always people here, and yet it's so quiet, this seems amazing, so I can't help but sort of try and listen to the outside things as well. But then was trying to sort of bring my mind back when you say to, and then I'm partly thinking, oh, what's going to happen next, and what are you going to ask us afterwards, and what shall I say about how this felt doing that then?
Brilliant, a classic example there of what we might call future mind, or I call it future monkey. You know, this tendency of the mind to like really want to go off into the future, and the effort that's required to just say, no, I want to be here. Yeah, effortful. For you?
It's strange to do it in front of people because I wouldn't have the nerve to take people through a meditation because I would be too nervous. What are they thinking? You know, is this some kind of, you know, are we becoming Moonies?
Did anybody think that?
You know, but because, I know it, I kind of know what you're doing, but it's such a private thing. You know, it's so interesting to bring it on a stage. Because I think I'm worrying for them. What do they think? So my brain would go, I wonder what she thinks. And then I go back to my behind, you know. And then I thought, oh, maybe I'll use you to go around, you know, and do it next to me. So that if people say, what's mindfulness? I go, ask her. Because you do it really well. But then, you know, you leave and come back. She said, where'd my mind go?